Hey there. Let's take a moment to talk about something that's unfolding right now and needs our attention: the humanitarian crisis in Sudan. Since April 2023, Sudan has been gripped by an escalating conflict between the Sudanese armed forces and the Rapid Support Forces. This devastating clash has resulted in over 15,500 lives lost and has displaced more than 12 million people. Imagine that. 12 million people forced to flee their homes, creating the largest displacement crisis in the world today. The nation's infrastructure is crumbling under the pressure. More than 70% of healthcare facilities in the conflict zones are now non-operational. That means millions of people are without access to essential medical care. And with the economy in freefall, hyperinflation and widespread unemployment are making everyday survival a Herculean task for ordinary Sudanese citizens. Food insecurity is another massive issue. A staggering 18 million people are struggling to find enough to eat. Agricultural production has been severely disrupted and supply chains are broken. This has led to severe malnutrition, especially among children, and the spread of preventable diseases. The situation is particularly dire in regions like Gaza, where the collapse of food, health and protection systems has left people in an utterly desperate state. The international community is rallying, but the scale of the crisis is overwhelming. Organizations like the International Rescue Committee are working around the clock to provide essential aid, things like healthcare, clean water and protection for vulnerable populations both within Sudan and in neighboring countries hosting refugees. The UN has issued urgent warnings, highlighting that catastrophic hunger has doubled in 2024. Nearly 2 million people are facing famine-like conditions. Experts are stressing the need for unimpeded humanitarian access and increased funding to address these immediate needs. But it's not just about responding to the crisis, it's about tackling the root causes, the ongoing conflict and the impacts of climate change that are making things worse. There are growing calls for robust international action to protect civilians caught in the crossfire. UN-backed human rights experts are advocating for an independent and impartial force to be deployed to safeguard civilians. The UN's fact-finding mission for Sudan has documented harrowing human rights violations, including potential war crimes and crimes against humanity. The international community faces a moral imperative to act decisively, end the violence, ensure accountability for atrocities, and provide a lifeline to the millions of Sudanese people in desperate need. Let's not turn a blind eye. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to stay informed and engaged.